Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Wednesday, December 14th, 2016. It's 9:30 a.m. and we are seeing our high temperatures for today. That's right. That's it. Temperatures are in the mid to upper 30s, a few lower 40s on Long Island. That's it for today because a cold front is moving through and Arctic air is on the way. And with that, temperatures are going to be falling through the mid 30s for this afternoon. I can't rule out an isolated flurry here or there, and you're definitely going to feel the cold air by tomorrow, where your low temperature is going to be around 21. Your high temperature is going to be around 21. Temperatures will not be moving much at all. You might get a degree warmer if that. And with a strong northwesterly wind, it's going to feel more like the single digits to even single digits below zero. So definitely Arctic air is here. And unfortunately, when it's leaving, it's going to lead to a major winter storm for the region, especially if you're just north and west of the cities. So let's dive into this forecast. On the radar, again, pretty much high and dry right now. Watch out for a few of these flurries as the first of several cold fronts move through the region. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see that first cold front approaching the region. We have a few troughs that are rotating through as well. And then here's our core Arctic cold front that will move through early tomorrow morning. And as this cold air starts to push towards the east coast, it's going to move over these Great Lakes. And the concern here is that, first of all, lake effect snow is going to be going crazy over western New York and western Pennsylvania. But the key here is that with these northwesterly winds, you're going to have a fetch basically coming off of Lake Superior, Lake Huron, and driving through Lake Ontario, Lake Erie. And as it's doing so, it's going to basically produce strong and long bands of snow showers that could reach the East Coast. It could reach the New Jersey coastal waters. Combine that with some of these short waves moving through, and that could lead to a few snow squalls as well that we're going to keep an eye on. Again, most locations are just going to be cold and dry, but wherever these snow showers develop, considering it's going to be about 23 degrees out for a high, anything that falls will accumulate, and you could quickly pick up a dusting of snow to as much as 2 or 3 inches of snow, depending on if you get stuck in one of those persistent bands of snow that will be dropping from northwest to southeast. So definitely a far more wintry feel to the weather pattern over the next 48 hours and beyond. So this morning we have our series of cold fronts moving through. By this afternoon, those cold fronts will continue to move through the region. Temperatures basically at the high temperatures right now, and they'll fall off into the mid 30s as you move on through the afternoon and into the upper 20s to lower 30s this evening, with the threat for a few of these snow showers. Again, here's our cold front moving through with the threat for a few snow flurries and snow showers. Our lake effect snow starts to get ramped up. For tomorrow morning, it is going to be a very cold day on through the afternoon with the threat for those snow flurries and snow showers. So your low temperatures are in the upper teens to lower 20s. Your high temperatures are in the lower 20s. And your winds are from the northwest at 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts over 30 miles per hour, which is going to lead to wind chills in the single digits to single digits below zero. So definitely have your heavy coat out, get your hats ready, your scarves, bundle up because it is going to be brutally cold out there. On Friday, we improve a little bit. We still remain cold, but the winds are going to start to slacken off and weaken. Still a threat for a few isolated snow showers here and there. Temperatures will range from the mid-teens for lows and mid-20s for highs, so definitely well below normal for this time of year. Saturday is a very tricky day. So we have this warm front that's going to be pushing north through the region by Saturday afternoon. But between early Saturday morning and Saturday at noon, we're going to be dealing with periods of snow for the entire region to start off, mixing over to sleet and freezing rain. And I'm very concerned about the interior locations. Much of eastern Pennsylvania, just northwest of Philadelphia, northwestern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley, northwestern Connecticut, you could be dealing with significant ice accumulation before changing over to rain. Along the coast, we're watching out for the potential for some moderate to heavy snow possible before we even start to see a changeover. Again, we're starting out with temperatures on Saturday morning in the mid 20s, rising into the 30s and eventually into the 50s by the evening hours. But before we get to that point, we have to get rid of this cold air. And with that, there's going to be the potential for some heavier snowfall, mixing over to sleet and freezing rain, eventually rain along the coast at a quicker fashion. That ice is going to be able to hang on longer in those interior locations, which is something that we're also going to have to watch out for. By the afternoon, evening hours, this warm front will be to the north of the region, and as a result, our temperatures will spike into the lower to mid 50s. So eventually, we do all change over to rain, but to get to that point, we're going to be dealing with some snow and ice, and possibly some significant accumulating snow and ice as a result. On Sunday, the cold front follows, and this is going to be interesting to watch because this cold front is going to move through in the morning hours. Your high temperatures are going to be in the morning, basically in the mid to upper 40s. And as this cold front is moving through with periods of showers and heavy rainfall, temperatures will fall through the 30s into the mid 30s by midnight. On Monday morning, watch out for this cold front here and this frontal boundary. There is a chance that we get a wave of low pressure developing along this frontal boundary and produces a period of very light snow right along the immediate coast. For right now, I'm just going with a few scattered snow showers without much of a way of impact. My greater concern on Monday morning is that after you've dealt with all this rainfall, your temperatures are going to be falling off well below freezing. You're talking about lows in the upper teens, highs in the upper 20s, so below freezing all day. Watch out for black ice throughout the region as a result. On Tuesday, high pressure remains in control with sky cloud cover. Still rather chilly out there. Lows in the upper teens to lower 20s, highs in the lower 30s. And on Wednesday, high pressure again remaining in control as we get ready for the first full day of winter. Lows in the upper teens, highs in the mid 30s. So definitely feeling rather winter-like as we head towards the end of the month. That is your forecast discussion for today. Thank you for following NY and JPA weather. And as always, stay safe out there.